Hello there, everyone, and how are you guys today? Well, we would just like to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Now,
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, I would like to just get right into it, but if you happen to be browsing along and you see me, hello, thumb us up. And if you haven't and you like us, look at our content. And if you like us, please subscribe. We have a lot of information.
you do.
And you could just go and eat until your heart is content. Some of them are my favorite, and some of them are bloopers. Some looks I have, I love, and some looks I say, what the? So, but I leave them there because it shows growth. And what I've learned in the 2 years that I've been down here, that everything changed. And sometimes we think we looking real hip for the time, but you look back, you're like, oh my goodness. So it's a really good catalog. So I think if you go back, you'll find almost anything you're looking for, if as far as pop culture is concerned. Okay.
Yes.
And if you like that, even look at some of our lives. You will like that. So, as we are an esoteric station, and so everything that we do have an esoteric tone to it. Like right now, we're doing the Diddy, and that is esoteric in the sense that we're dealing with
Ethics.
So there you have it. Now, someone asked me to read on Kanye or Ye, and I wanted to wait because I kind of really felt like they were going to get back together, and they did. And I want to know, are they together for keeps? Because I hope so. And why? Because it just seemed like they've been together for 2 years. We don't know how long they've been dating. So let's just say 3 years all in all. Because we know he's known her in the past, and Kim knew her, and how far that rabbit hole go down, we don't know. But we know they've been married for 2 years and something, right?
Yeah.
So with that, I want them to make it. And I just think, even though everyone always blame, Ye for the way that she dresses.
They do.
From now on, let's stop blaming men for what women do.
I like that.
Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's just. She did it. She owned it.
Mm-hmm.
She went home. She could have came back and been different, but she's just as sexy as ever. So come on. We want to blame everybody for everything, don't we?
We do.
No matter what, the man gets the rap. And I just think that we as women, we have to own up to what we do wrong too. As the way that Bianca dressed, I don't find it wrong. I find it a little risque, but I feel she's in a fashion industry. And that's what they do. She's in Hollywood. That's Hollywood. It's for the weird, the queers, what else? The weirds, the queers, like people that are weird, people that are queer, that they do queer weirdos. And the bizarre, the strange, and the out of order.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. But it's nothing wrong with none of that, because all of that makes Hollywood. It just don't get lost in it. Just remember, it's magic. It makes things appear and disappear. Just like that.
Yep.
And if you're going to go to the Hollywood way, know that they got a lot of places with quicksand, a lot of mines that you could step on and get blown up, or they got a lot of secret societies and fraternities and sororities. So you got to be careful where you go. So when you go there, you really got to go being very, very wise, and you have to have money, because if you're hungry, they spot you out and they gobble you up. That's my view of weird Hollywood. Now, with that being said, let's just get on to one of the weird couples.
Yeah.
Can we call them weird?
Yes, they are definitely.
We love them, but can we call them weird? Is that out of order for me to say this is one of Hollywood weirds? And no matter where he run, because he wasn't always weird, but he's weird. And she's weird with him. And they weird together. And I like them, and I want them to make it. So let's see what's going on with Ye and Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is good enough. So I'm just going to use this one deck for everything. It's going to be a quick read. I want to know.
Just quickly, Bianca is a Capricorn.
Okay.
And he is a Gemini.
Ooh.
Technically, on the zodiac wheel, the way their zodiacs are placed,
They good.
They are good because, weirdly enough, it's called like what they call an inconjunct, which basically means it's not much that they have in common for them to bicker or get like in each other's way, in a sense.
Say that again.
I said that the two zodiac signs, Capricorn and Gemini, to be specific, the way they're placed on the zodiac wheel, they could get along with each other because they don't have too many things in common that could make them butt heads. Yes.
Opposites.
Mm-hmm.
And they attract.
Yes.
Because they're both opposites of each other.
Not completely.
No, of course not.
Right.
They have to have some commonality.
Mm-hmm.
So what that is, that's what draws them together. And it could be sexual.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
It could just be the nothingness with them. It could be business.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, because Capricorns are definitely about business.
Yeah.
And they lofty. And you know what? Even though Capricorn is earth, it's very lofty. Though goats are in high peaks of the mountain, they do good in high elevation. And this is what it is. And that Gemini is air. And so they mental. Mm-hmm. They a lot alike. When it comes down to expressing themselves, they think, they got a lot of thinking. So the way she dressed, that makes sense. That's the way she want to dress. She does it because they share that. It's like she's his muse and they muse each other. Mm-hmm. They bring out something. And I think we look at them as poor little me with her, but she's not that at all. They are really blending, really, in an odd way.
Yeah, in an odd way.
In an odd way where they should be friction, but because she's earth, and he's air, and she's in lofty places because earth is mountains, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So even though they shouldn't because of that, like if it was an Aquarius or a Libra, mm-hmm. right? But it wouldn't, because even though she's in a high place, she's still the mountain goat. So she can go in that peak of mountains and very agile. So she knows very much how to deal with that air flowing. Mm-hmm. Because she knows how to deal with it. And he likes that because she's grounded and she knows how to tippy-toe around on earth. They're good for each other. I hope I explained that.
Yes, you did.
Thank you, baby Crone.
Thank you. You taught me a little bit of something.
You brought it to me and I could see it once you said that.
Now I don't see it as much as a negative as I once thought it was.
I see it as a freak of nature. It just happened to be. And that's why they work. They would be lost without each other because it would be hard for either one of them because they're kind of weird in a way. So it would be hard for them to find someone that would meet them there.
Right.
They would probably be too much air, too much earth, mm-hmm. too much fire.
Yeah.
Because Geminis are temperamental and so are Capricorns. So them together, they can balance each other out or be each other nightmare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they probably wouldn't even fight. They just probably do. Just leave. I don't know where. But we don't want that. So anyway, when I think of Kanye, I still see Kanye here kind of guarded. He got that little bruise. He's fire. He is definitely fire. He's guarded. And maybe because he feels challenged. Maybe he feels challenged by Bianca. He probably feels challenged by her. Here, I see that Bianca. I see the 8. I see, again, sudden change with both of them. And I see this 8 of Wands. And I'm thinking here that, when she came back, I think she left him because she had to.
Okay.
What do I mean? I think that she left him because he was just wearing her out mentally.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It could just be just exhausting. And you know how you just need to get away? And and sometimes when it's heavy, you don't want to be bothered. Don't touch me. I don't want to go. I don't want to have the sex. You know how it gets. And it could be a mood,
Yeah.
And I think that when they went away, he missed her, and he didn't want her to go, of course. And so she left and he went, this is my story, the best way I could tell how I'm seeing it.
Okay.
And so, so because he shows up as the 9 of Wands, as even, she show up as the 8 of Wands. So she's left, and yet he's there standing there. She comes back to him with the love of arrows, but I think that she felt like when she came back, he needed her. She needed, they needed each other. And sometimes, she can run home. And I think that, and Kanye was going around, what I haven't heard it, but I heard that Kanye was going around telling people that he was getting a divorce. He was throwing a temper tantrum because, sometimes people just get overwhelmed with a lot of air. Air can be stifling, too much. Sometimes you could just burn me up. Remember, she's earth. Yeah. And sometimes she needs that stillness because she's earth, just so she can regroup and reboot, So for him, I see here, this has been a very challenging time, her gone. And what do I see here? Because I definitely see the judgment card. And with that judgment card, I definitely see Pluto into play in this. And when I see Pluto is in play, this is the unconscious hidden power of transformation. Her leaving did something to him.
Oh, okay.
Her leaving him this time, it wasn't like any other time. This one was something that when she left, she was making a statement. And so much so, he was walking around saying, he didn't mean it. He was just trying to act like, he wasn't hurt. He was just showing off because she got him spoiled. She got him spoiled. She's spoiled too, though. But they spoiled in different ways. So I definitely see Pluto around. And Pluto is that slow moving. So here it is. He's probably been acting away for a while. And she probably just got tired of it. Yep. Just got tired. Not that you want to get a divorce, but when it's out, and then she probably didn't want her to leave, looking like the cards to me, and she left anyway, and he was angry. You don't respect me. You know how lovers quarrel. She just got burnt out. And what I see here, she came back. She was lost without him. She missed him. She missed his, and I'm getting a thing too, that he likes to plan things. Like it looks like, because here, this card is also about looking into your future. And this card is also about taking risks. And this card is also about making steps, making moves, and planning things out. Also, this card is ruled by Mars. So there's a lot of fire. So this is a person that he likes to plan things out, and so she came back facing it. So the fire's left. She's back. She's looking she missed them. And now it's like, I'm ready to go back onto the Yi train. I'm ready. Not that it's bad, but I can just imagine it's being burnt out. Do that make sense? Mm-hmm. Oh, up in the head of Yi, what's in the head? I see here is just tired of fighting, tired of struggling. I don't know if they're fighting, bickering, or not talking. It just seemed like he's tired. Okay. And he just got his guards up and just want to put his guards down. Like, I don't want to put my guards up. Like, I just miss you. I'm glad you're home. I just want you here with me. I need you, and she's on the thing like, I'm goofy. I'm silly. I got love. I got mad love for you. I miss you. She gets his mojo right. They've been together for 3 years. Okay. Could be longer because I'm adding the dating in there.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, so it's like she's back to loving and dubbing, and this is good. And sometimes you probably need a break like that, especially when you're around each other 24/7. Remember, he's a billionaire. He doesn't have to work, right? No, he's not a billionaire anymore. He's a millionaire. He what Ford said he owed $400 million. 400 million.
Oh.
400, half of what Beyonce owed. 400 million.
Wow.
That's a lot of money. I don't even need 400. You just give me 5, 10. I'm good. What,
Right.
babe?
Adidas dropped him down because he used to be partnered with Adidas, and it says that his collaboration with Adidas contributed $1.5 billion to his net worth.
Yeah.
But his fortune dropped to $400 million.
Told you, he's not even a billionaire.
Maybe that's why they were saying Kanye broke.
Yeah, really? With $1 billion, with a 400 million? Well, if he broke, Beyonce broke. So
that's why she out there working, selling.
400 million? That kind of money can just move stuff.
Yeah, they're broke, ain't like our broke.
Our broke, they don't get broke. This man could just say, I'm just moving, traveling around, get on a plane, go where he want, live where he want, show up where he want, dress what he want. Well, who wouldn't want that life? Mm-hmm. And what I'm saying is, living that kind of life, don't you think they just burn each other out?
Yes.
I'll burn you out.
Busy bodies.
Just busy bodies. Yes. Here again, I see cups. I definitely see cups. And I think he loves her. He loves her. She loves her. And he was doing miserable without her. He was. He was just talking big, Mr. Big Stuff. But she came home to him because she knows he needs her. She's his muse, but she need him too. She need Big Papa. They love each other. They really do. They really do. She seems to be a little bit more grounded than he is, and more patient towards him. But she loves him, and he's good to her. But when things go ick in a relationship, they go ick. And with people with money, especially when you're dealing with someone like Kanye, who got a big old ego, and now you're going to run off and leave me. Go then. I want a divorce. And she's shaking and quaking. Get a divorce. I'm sick of it, because she realized that he's just talking. He don't want a divorce. And now no longer she down the steps, and the car drove away. She feeling like going back and spread and tears in her eyes and talking to mommy and daddy or sister. And then he's on the con. That's right. Call her for me. Come on back. And it's just too late. It's just, that's what I see. I went through that, didn't I?
Yeah, that's what why Kim jumped off the roller coaster.
Kim jumped off the roller coaster because Kim wasn't in it for the long haul. Kim wasn't in it to be a wife. See, to be a wife, you got to go through the bitter and the sweet. But when it got bitter, when he got sick, when he became embarrassing, when he became obnoxious, she left. This man with Bianca been accused of flagging with his butt down, doing something in a boat. This man has been on the low end. She's seen him go and lose everything, and yet she's stuck with him. Kim would never want to do it because her ego wouldn't allow her. So if it wasn't that for Kim, it would have been the other thing, because Kim is very superficial and she's easily embarrassed. So it would never work with her and Kanye. And because of his sickness, she wouldn't mind micromanaging the money, but when it comes down to his outburst, she doesn't know how to shake it off. She doesn't know how to say, you know what, that's just the way it is. But the saddest thing is, the same gene that made the father is the same gene in them kids. Which one is going to be the broken one? Mm-hmm. One of them will be. Not that I wish it so. Right. It just is. It's just genetics. Which one is going to be the broken side of her?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Which one? It just is. It's just like when you have animals, it's in nature. It's always the one of the weaker of the litter.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's two.
Mm-hmm.
And some none survive. Or sometimes all of them are just lame because of not proper nourishment, right?
Yeah.
So that's how we are. So I'm not saying it as a negative. I'm saying, but Bianca have shown us she's there.
She has.
No matter what they say about him, she's there.
She is.
No matter how they ride him and call him crazy, goofy, dumb, stupid, ignorant, I don't care about you. She's there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's there. And for that, whatever makes them work, let them work. I want it to work.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe that, and from the card perspective, and from the mate, they were meant for each other. I hope they grow old together. I hope they have another little baby. Or maybe he may have told her, I don't want no children by no other women because Kim will be the only mother of my child. And maybe she says, fine, I'll be a mother to your children. I don't want no children anyway.
Yeah,
we don't know these things. Mm-hmm. We don't know because we don't know pillow talk. Yeah. But what I do know, that this is a happy man. He no longer feel bound. You see, he was bound without her. What? And she was looking back. She was gone, but she was looking back. He was bound and she was looking back. They were both miserable. It's like I won the fight, but I didn't win the war. Let me go on back to that man. He missed me. Sun's out. Sun's out. Where's she saying? Come on. She like, I'm back to my throne again. See, everything, it just was a fight that just he lost control of her. She just got burnt out with him. Something was going on. He probably was in a funk too long or whatever. And whatever. Or maybe she was just, maybe she was on the phone. Maybe she ain't want to go nowhere. It was something like that. And people just need a break. Maybe she just got homesick. I don't know. But whatever it is, the sun is shining. She missed him. He missed her. Nothing major going on. They love each other. Nothing. Everything is copacetic.
Looks pretty good.
Everything good. Ain't nothing going on. They fine. They love each other. And you know what? They love each other. They love each other.
Mm-hmm.
True love. Love each other. She's a queen. Confident. She's ready. She love each other. She's back on the throne. She feels self-assured again. Mm-hmm. She's back. He don't feel bound and tied up, and lost and wondering. It's all good. Home back in order. Everything with them, far as couples is concerned, as far as this reading is concerned, they are back to being copacetic. For now. Now, you ask me next week, I don't know. But for now, this is where they are. And I hope and I wish them nothing but the best. I hope they find happiness and love. I hope they stop breaking up. But sometimes, maybe they didn't break up. Maybe they did because they said he was talking. Just she knew he didn't mean it. And they just found their way back together. Mm-hmm. And Kanye, I'm speaking this to you in the universe. If this woman you believe love you, hold on to her.
Yes.
Don't be so quick to get a divorce. That's not always the right thing. And Bianca, you hold on to that old man. And don't be so quick to get a divorce. Y'all work it out. Yes. And that's my read. You don't have anything else to ask?
No, I do not have
anything I think that is wonderful. And that's all I have to say about Yee and Bianca. They're doing fine. There was a squabble that got out of control, and she just stood up and rose up and had to go take a couple of moments to herself, and she's back, and they're back like nothing never happened, and they love each other. And let's just wish them the best and not wish that they break up. Yes. How about that? Well, that's what I'm wishing. What about you?
Yes, most definitely.
Well, with two of us, you got it. That's all we need. Thumb us up if you enjoyed our little podcast, our little video, yes, and our little reading, what we say about Bianca and Yee. And we hope you enjoyed it. And if you like it, thumb us up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's much appreciated. We thank you so much. We love you. Yes. And this is a station where you'll find love. Thank you.
Yes.
Sunflowers.